Hey everybody, Mr. Chris here at the Hudson Area Public Library. I wanted to share one of the citizen science experiments I've been doing the last few weeks. All April is Citizen Science Month, and we've been celebrating at the library. We've got a little display table upstairs near the kids section that is featuring some different citizen science projects and sites like SciStarter, where people just like you, no cost, no subscription to get involved, different kinds of experiments that people are collecting data and sharing that with scientists in the state of Wisconsin and around the country. Everything from helping protect night skies to tracking flu cases to cloud spotting, all these great things. We've been adding more every week. We've even been showcasing people like Benjamin Franklin, probably the first citizen scientist in the United States. There's a brand new Ken Burns documentary on PBS, two-part, I think 4 hours altogether, that premiered this month. And there's some great PBS activities in relation to that. So we've been showcasing some Ben Franklin books people can check out if they're interested in learning more about him and getting access to citizen science that way. And I've been participating in one for the last couple of weeks here. That's why I've got my orange protective vest on. The Beaver Creek Reserve I contacted because I found out they offer a bat monitoring program. There are several endangered species of bats, and they allow you to check out, if you sign up to do monitoring for them, you can get this acoustic bat monitoring kit. So if you get the kit, when you go out, you have to do these in the evening, about a half an hour after dusk, after sunset. And the surveys, they usually would like at least an hour, all the way up to 3 hours if you can do it. So it's just either what transportation or what route you're going. You can do them by boat, up and down a river or a lake. You can do them by walking, which is what I've been doing. You can also do them from your car. So when you get the kit, I can kind of show you what I've been doing. It's kind of hard to show it at night when I go out. So I thought I would just share with you what is in the kit. And I'll put descriptions in the video on more information about it. If you'd like to participate in something like that, the website and some additional information. So they check you out a little iPad, and then there's a special software preloaded on it, and this special microphone, which mounts right in where you would put a plug in for the lightning port for charging the iPad. So that goes right in that port, and then you turn on your location services so it can track, the route you're walking, where you're taking the observation. You have an orange vest. You should also be taking a flashlight with you for when you're heading out at night. And then there's some data tracking sheets you have. So there's information you enter on. You need to use a weather app on what the humidity is, what the wind speed is, what the temperature is. And that's important because bats only come out in certain conditions. It's been pretty rough to do observations the last few weeks because bats usually like it 50 degrees or warmer Fahrenheit. So if it gets below 50, they're going to stay in and not be coming out to hunt for insects, be flying around for monitoring. Don't like it very windy, don't like rain or storm activity. So it has been kind of rough for that many days over the last couple of weeks, but I've been able to get out for a couple of sessions. Was going to try to go out again this evening. And then they have routes for you, and the people knowing I would be in Hudson, they didn't have anybody else. Hudson provided me some maps on some areas that they thought would be good candidates for doing some surveys and monitoring. And so I've taken advantage of that and have done routes along the St. Croix River, through downtown Hudson, through some of the residential areas, gone up to some park areas and parts north of where I live, heading through Hudson, heading toward the post office area, and that to try to get different areas to sample and study. And so again, doing the recordings, you kind of let that iPad run its software and be recording the whole time you're doing the hour or so walk. And it's hard to kind of see that because you submit the recordings after you're done, but I did with my phone, if you can see that. So these pulses here in the recording, that is an encounter with a bat where it's flying by and it's emitting those screeches that we don't hear the frequency in our range of hearing, but the software picks that up. And it also broadcasts it in an auditory signal, so you're kind of aware of it on the speaker as you're walking along, but you are recording a bat flying near you and doing that. And so those little balls of sound are those screeches from the bat. So just giving you a little bit of what that looks like when you're doing the monitoring. So it's kind of neat because you'll hear the audio cue of it. It's doing kind of clicking sound, and you're not hearing that. That's just the software kind of giving you an auditory indication that you are getting a recording of a bat, and it can identify what kind of bat that is, be it a big brown, little brown, northern long ear bat. It can kind of identify by the unique frequency of that bat. So it's really interesting. And that data they're collecting to get information on what species are in the area. They can kind of extrapolate the numbers, how active they're being, and the like, to get data sets from all around the state to kind of build their database of what's happening with the bat populations in the area. So that's a great example of didn't cost me anything to do. It was a few volunteer forms to fill out, a little bit of training to kind of just learn how to understand to use the app and the iPad recordings and to upload those. But have been having a lot of fun doing that. And it's kind of neat knowing that the data you're recording is unique. There wasn't anybody else in this area doing that. That's helping people all around the state kind of monitor that. So again, just wanted to kind of give that shout out. Been having fun with that. Hopefully you have been able to see some citizen science things that you might have been interested in at the library. And we're kind of wrapping up Citizen Science Month here with April coming to a close, but it's been a lot of fun. We'll be doing it again next year and trying to do even more different opportunities to provide people with where they can get free apps or resources if they like to participate and help contribute to science that's happening in the state and around the country. So hope everybody's doing well. We're getting into May and looking forward to starting our summer reading program and the summer camps. So getting very excited getting all the supplies, materials together for those. And we hope to see you around the library soon. So till then, take care. Bye.